Hi, my name is Dave Broussard. I'm president and founder of impactfrance, and I'm coming to you today from Paris, France. I wanted to share two important things with you today. The first is a thank you. Thank you for praying with us through our Pray for France campaign centered around unity, specifically unity as we enter this season of the Olympic Games. But also I wanted to thank you for your support at the end of last year. You might remember we talked about supporting ministry on the ground through your giving at the end of last year. And I am so excited to share some of the specific ministry partners and events that you have helped us together to launch and fund. So we've got sporting events, we've got an anti-human trafficking awareness campaign with 3 different organizations actually spanning 3 different countries. There are praise and music events scheduled. There is also a website dedicated exclusively for Olympic outreach activities and of course the distribution of tens of thousands of Bibles specifically designed for the Olympics with testimonies of Christian athletes. It's called More Precious Than Gold. In total, together, you and I and us at Impact France were able to support 10 high-impact projects for $150,000. So I just wanted to stop and thank you before talking about what's coming next. Thank you so much for your prayers and for your giving. Today, the building we're filming in is called Paris Epicentre. And not only is this a hub for evangelical outreach during the Olympics, it's also the host of a church called Cite. And the pastor, Frederic Dalais, is going to tell us more about the church outreach, the history of how this church came to be, and the amazing story that is this building.
I'm Frederic Dalais, and I'm the pastor of La Cite Church in Paris. We've been here for 15 years, and really we came here following the call of God because our heart broke for the city, for the French people, and we started meeting as a church in our home. And that's how La Cite Church started in our lounge for the first few years. We started slowly, got a full-time job, and really felt the Lord called us to this long-term project. And over the years, our church went from the lounge to multiple rented facilities. I think we moved 8 or 9 times in the first 14 years. And finding venues for the church to meet in was a huge challenge because either it was way too expensive or they didn't want churches in their locations, which is a reality in France. So we stumbled upon this place for sale, and our initial reaction was we laughed because the price was way above our means. So as we prayed, we really felt faith come into our hearts, and it reminded us of about 5 years before that, where really we got a number of encouraging words from various people to say that God would give us a venue of our own. And over a period of 5 days, we got 5 or 6 different words for people saying, you will see it, and God wants to give you a venue of your own. And to top that, a young lady in our church came to us one evening with a check of 7,000 euros saying, I believe God wants to give you a building, and I want that to be the first seeds towards it. And so as we got put in touch with the owner of his place, at that time we had something like 20,000 euros in our bank account, and the selling price was multiple million, and it was very unlikely that he would want to continue speaking to us. But he did, because he wanted the Christian legacy to continue. It was a massive change for our church, just having a venue to manage and a venue to be able to multiply activities and be able to do various things. So our church activities has multiplied. We've seen incredible growth because people now have a place to come to, and there's stability, and we're able to put roots down. And we've also seen the demand of other churches for meeting places. Having heard of this project, many churches have contacted us saying, can we rent the space? Can we have a place to meet? So as of today, we have 4 churches that meet here on a Sunday, which is very, very exciting, including a brand new church plant. We have a number of activities during the week, worship nights. We've also had demands from the community for places to rent. So we have a sports association that meets here. We have a choir that comes and rehearses every Monday. And there's been this amazing mix between the church community. One of the amazing stories is before we even moved in, a lady from the community came to us wanting a room to rent to do sport. And so we said, look, it's only from October that we'll be able to do that. So she signed. She said, I'm willing to do that. We got our first client before we moved in. And then just before our first meeting here, she contacted us and she said, can I come to visit your church? So we said, great, with pleasure. And she came, and the very first Sunday, she gave her life to Jesus. And she said to us, I was looking for a place to rent, and I found a church. So with the Olympics coming to Paris, we really are going to be the hub for a lot of the missionary activities, for the Bible distribution that will take place, for a number of festivals that will take place here, a number of prayer events, worship events that will take place here, and also a place where missionaries can be based and can go out from and come back to get refreshed. So we really thank you for your partnership. We need partners. We need partners who will believe with us, who will pray with us, who will partner with us financially to make this dream a reality. We believe this place can truly be one of the epicenters that will impact the city and this nation. And thank you for your partnership.